Hello, everybody, and welcome back to MultiPack Mania. Now, this week is 12 movie collection week, so we have to pick a movie from a 12 pack. So let's check this out, huh? I chose the Bloodbath 12 pack. Of which I have already reviewed Harvest of Fear. That was the very first movie I did for Slashback. And Red Riding Hood. So, we are going to roll this 20-sided die. Numbers 1 through 12 are valid, with the exception of whatever those two are. Everything else, good to go. If I roll over a 12, I have to roll again. I got a 4. That seems to be a popular number. Happens a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Death on Demand. That is the movie I will be reviewing. Never heard of it. It's from 2008. Let's check it out. Alright, everybody. I am back with my review of Death on Demand from 2008. Directed by Adam Matalon. 3 couples participate in a webcast where they have to spend the night in a supposed haunted house on Halloween night. Now, guys, this movie is pretty much a lower budget Halloween Resurrection without Michael Myers. It's a slasher film set up just the way they did the Resurrection, with Dangertainment. This one is a young college student whose father is backing him financially, setting up his own entertainment, and he brings in the ringer in the form of a porn star to kind of liven things up. Now, guys, there are some parts to this movie where it is a bit slow, but this is not the worst film I've ever seen. It isn't actually that bad. It's a decent kind of, middle-of-the-road slasher film. There's nothing spectacular about the acting. There's nothing spectacular about the characters. What is spectacular in this film is the blood and the gore. The practical effects are flat-out amazing. The blood and gore is fantastic. Great effects in this movie. I was really impressed. Everything looked very good, very realistic, with the exception of 1 or 2 small things here and there. But it was just done really, really well. I really enjoyed that. There is a lot of TNA in this movie, so if that's your bag, you are going to be set up. Lots of it in this movie, and it's pretty good. It's pretty like I said, there's lots of it. It's pretty explicit too. So there is the ending that I just want to talk about for just a quick second. This isn't going to be a very long review because there really wasn't a ton to talk about in the film. Even though it was somewhat enjoyable, it was mainly there for the kills. It's kind of like with The Prowler. The movie itself isn't all that great, but the kills are a lot of fun. So, slight spoiler here, guys. There is no final girl. Nobody survives. You think there's going to be a final girl, and of course, one more kill has to happen. And she's standing at the doorway, and she thinks she's about to get out and go out to safety. And the killer shoves a climbing hook through her, like a grappling hook almost, and it opens up and it yanks her back into the door and the door slams. And I thought that was a really good way to end it. That's a really good slasher ending. I enjoyed that. I thought that was cool. Like I said, our killer wasn't anything, great to speak of. He was a man who kind of went crazy on a hiking, camping, climbing trip in, like the mountains of like Germany or somewhere. And some shit happened, and he went, it was like in Tibet or something, because he had a Sherpa, I remember. But yeah, he went crazy, and then he comes home, and he murders his entire family. And then he commits suicide, supposedly. So when they go into the house, they do this seance to bring him back, at least his spirit. Well, it brings him back all right. He's in there, and he's killing people, but there's nothing supernatural about it. And I think there could have benefited by having something supernatural about it. But it is what it is, so I don't know if he actually ever even killed himself, or if he's just there the whole time and people thought he had killed himself. There was really nothing all that impressive about him. The only thing was he used a lot of hiking and climbing tools for his kills. So that was kind of cool. Overall, guys, this movie was not terrible. I definitely say check it out for yourself. If just watching slashers is up your alley like it is for like Joe or me or Jason or Dave, then check it out. You know, you may enjoy it, you may not. It won't hurt you. This is Bronco Juggalo saying check out everybody else doing MultiPack Mania. Big props to the Slash Bros that created it, and props to us other two Slash Bros that are just supporting it. Peace.
Sometimes you just gotta ignore your enemies. Sometimes you just gotta make them bleed. I've headed up to here with all the fake shit. Fake friends huddled up, that's a snake pit. King Kong, about to rumble on some ape shit. Stab you with some scissors.